Hey guys, and welcome to the Tuesday stream. We are back in the Kerbal space program War Save, and we will be working on a new attack craft today. Now, we can see here the two planes that I built over the past 2 weeks. We have this sort of long range, I mean, it should have been a bomber, really. For some reason, I stuck a whole load of sort of attack missiles on the bottom, but thinking about it, I really should have struck a whole load of bombs to the bottom. And over here we have my base defense plane. This is the one that we made last time. I forgot to take the smoke off, but that's going to be alright. This is literally built for maneuverability. Hello, another three. How are you doing, buddy? You are first, actually. Yes, indeed. You didn't say first right, though. It's just all caps. And we're going to go to the space plane hangar. If I sound not quite as hyper as I normally do, I do send my apologies. I'm feeling a little under the weather at the moment. I'm in cold sweats. I feel like I've been pushed down a hill and left out for sunstroke for 4 days. So we will try and push through it anyway. You know, I'm a professional. I can fight through this stuff. Now, the real question is, what type of helicopter are we going to make? Are we going to make something like sleek and narrow so we can get some... That's it. That's how you write first, man. You got it. Are we going to make some sort of sleek and narrow, sort of Apache-style helicopter? Or are we going to make something that's just loaded with guns? Like, loaded. I think I might try for the sleek one to start with. And then when I find out that for some reason that's not going to work, we'll change it. Can we make a tiny one? Can we make a tiny attack helicopter? I kind of hope so. Okay, we're going to come in here. We need to make a main fuselage. It's a word I always enjoy saying. Fuselage. I need some fuel now. Helicopters do run off liquid now. Do they use... There's the main Huey rotor somewhere. I kind of want to use that. Do they use oxidizer is the question that I am trying to answer. Almost... No, these are air intakes. Okay, we can do that. These ones. These are the ones I want to look. So the Osprey. This is a good one. Looking at the propellant, we've got liquid fuel and air intake. Okay, that's cool. So we just literally need the jet fuel. Fuel tanks. That's the word. Fuel tanks. Now we could make tiny, and then this is just throwing some ideas out. We're gonna do tiny helicopter. Oh yes, go on. Get on. Alright, this might be a little bit too big. But that's kind of the idea I think I might be going for. So it's like super maneuverable. That's a reverse Osprey. No, that doesn't look like right. There used to be a Huey rotor in the old packs. I'm just wondering if that's still around because I really enjoyed that one. That's a tail rotor. Fenstron rotor? What is that? Oh, will you look at that? Will you look at that? Hey, Adam. How you doing, man? That's all right, dude. That is all right. No, ZTech's not turned up yet. I'm not sure about that. Hey, Warduck, and hey, Graham Hogg. I'm glad you could come along and catch it live, dude. I'm afraid today I may not be as hype and over the top as I normally am. Hectic times and illness have been getting to me, but I'm going to still push on through. So, which helicopter rotor shall we use? I'm not really feeling any of these. Let's try the Sparrow. What was that? Yeah, that's kind of look. I really wish it wouldn't put it on its side like that, like upside down like that. Also, the snap is not being helpful. Let's turn it that way. Okay, that is a good main draw, I think. Another three coming out with the jokes. What did one orphan say to the other? Robin, get into the Batmobile. Is it tinnitus? No, but I do have buzzing in my ears from stuff. But we won't talk about that. Now, where are we going to do next? Next, we want... we need more fuel. Blatantly, we need more fuel. Now, this is only really going to go... I'm not sure if you guys remember the map from the actual war series, but I'm in, like, the desert area. And up north, we've got Boris and JJ, two people to worry about. But our main concern is Callum in the the echelon of the Iron Core. He's the one that is less than 30 kilometers from one of my bases, so I really need to address that particular issue. Like this, If only they did this in tiny size. This would be a helicopter thing, wouldn't it? Can I change it? No, LFO, oxidizer. No, they're not going to change the size. Okay, shall we change the style of helicopter we're going for? It might be a good one. Let's make a big one. Let's make a big one. The little super manoeuvrable one will probably happen at some point. I wonder where the centre of mass is on this. I didn't want that. Go back where you were. I want to pull that off. Get rid of this, and then pop this back in like so. Right, we are missing air intakes, but I'm feeling with a shape like this, what we want to do is use not the bicoupler, but something like that. This one's got like air intakes with a 1.5 adapter on it. Yeah, I like these sort of things. I can't even remember what mod it is from, unfortunately, but it does come with this whole variety of amazing Mark II stuff, and I like to make use of those. Okay, is that rotor anywhere near the centre of mass? No. So that, like, your first thing that you need to consider when making helicopters is that the rotor needs to be right over the top of the centre of mass. If not, it will just kind of pivot around it. So if I put it at the front here, it will stay still at the centre of mass and it'll go this way backwards. What did Santa bring the quadriplegic orphan for Christmas? Who knows? You can't open it. Okay, so that's air intakes. Should we do a test? I mean, I always like to test these things quite often. Maybe a communicator. No, we're not in 1.2 yet, are we? We're in 1.3. Always got to remember there's two 1.1s. And I want some landing legs. Now, one thing I have learnt in my time of building helicopters is that if you put wheels on it, your landings don't quite have to be as exact as if you've got landing struts. Because if you come down at a slight angle, say you're coming down forwards like this, if you land on your wheels, you just end up rolling forwards. But if you land on your landing gear, you break them and then crash into the floor. So I think I'm going to go for... I kind of want to put like some super large ones on the back here. Not that large. Maybe this large? No, not that large. This large. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's put that. I'd like to go from here and down if it is at all possible. That's not the rotation I want. That one is. I'm going to have to start using the widgets, I think, rather than trying to do this by hotkey all the time, because I always press the wrong direction. Always press the wrong direction. Now, is that the direct... Oh, it's steering in. Look at it. Look at it. So we're going to need to take this and try and justify it towards the front. Now, this is always a tricky proposition, but I think we've done it. Now, the other thing I want to do is actually turn it all the way around, because the wider your wheelbase is, the more stable you are. I mean, it's pretty easy logic on that one. Now, what do we want to do here? Turn this around again? I think we will. Right, okay, so that... Yeah, that looks like a decent helicopter base. I'm going to pull this into here just to try and get these flat. I'm not sure if I want to that much. Yeah, let's do that. And we're going to call this copter. Yeah, that's close enough. 1. Save. Go. So, what guns are we going to put on this thing? That's the next decision we need to be trying to make. I first off don't like the way this rotor floats. We can put some extra parts there, but the problem with that is it's extra parts. Oh, I didn't put a tail rotor on. Oh, guys, we're going to spin around when we take off, aren't we? We are. Oh, and also not very well balanced, but we can deal with that. And as we drain more fuel, it will get more unbalanced, so that'll be all good. We can fly like a pro, though. We can. Yeah, in fact, we really can. Okay, let's try and go full forwards like that. Look at the drift happening. I have no control. So we need the tail rotor. Come on, all the way. No, it doesn't like it. All right, let's put some control fins on it. No, I don't want to look at you or you. I want to look at this. Look at this thing. I mean, that's still spinning. I always love it when you focus on these landing gears and they're just tumbling around. What is its role? It will be an attack helicopter. We're going to go in and snipe at some turrets, and if we can, destroy them all, destroy the base, take over. Well, we don't take over the base. We never take over bases. We just destroy bases. So, yeah, it's a destroyer. goes along and destroys stuff. Hey Marab, how are you doing? I'm going to drink some of this hot chocolate. I could do with a little bit of a weather whistle. Okay, cool. I didn't really mean to come to here. I wanted to go back to here. Awesome. I am super on the ball today, as I'm sure you can gather. It's probably going to end up being a little bit of a short one. We will attempt to create all this and attack something. Now, I do have a few people's turrets in the save file, specifically for this. I identify as an attack helicopter. I identify as a meat popsicle. Okay, so that. Where are we going to put a weapon rack? No, wait. First off, what happened when we took off? Did we spin forwards or backwards? We went backwards. So let's move the rotor just a little bit back more. And that will do things. All right, Adam, I will see you in a second, buddy. What have we got down here? Airlock adapter end cap. What? Oh, it's no good for this, but wow. Could you imagine a space station with that? That's a docking port. That's cool. That is cool. Radial mount. I always like some of these things. Like, what would you use this for, though? Anyway, what I was going to do was pop this about here. I would really like to have my centre of mass indicator on so that I know where I'm lining this up. It still doesn't look right, does it, the centre of mass? We will work on it. That's up and down. There we go, forwards and backwards. I always dislike the way that, like, to me, W, A, S and D, W and S are up and down. A and D is left and right, you know? Especially in this sort of building scenario. But not for Kerbal. Oh, no. Oh, no. So let's copy this out. Put it on both sides. Okay, that's a nice frame to attach some stuff to. Now, I'm thinking on the end here we want some chain guns, right? Before we do anything, let's put a weapon manager on it. That is always something that's got to contribute to the part cost. Just the one, please. Just the one. Because if you don't have the weapon manager on one big gun or a big amount of small guns, I'm actually thinking a big amount of small guns. Or, wait. One of my favourite things that I was doing in collaborative warfare ever was the howitzer helicopter. Like, it is so good. Really hard to fly. Like, the moment you fire this thing, this is going to, try and backflip. So do I put it in the middle? Do I just cover my probe core with it? I think that might be an idea. Let's bring this here. Try and match these up so that the centre of firing is aligned. And then we're just kind of going to make it disappear into the front. I know it's a little bit cheeky doing that, but that's what we're going to do anyway. Don't tell the other guys! And in here we're going to have a... Oh man, I always forget how big the cannon shells are. We're going to slap this underneath here somewhere. Now my centre of mass has completely changed because the gun weighs a lot. That's why I put those weapon racks there. And it's no good trying to balance it out with the ammo because obviously the ammo is going to get consumed over time. Look how big that is. Man, how are we supposed to do anything with that? Let's put this... Oh, the snap to grid is on. Okay. Every button apart from the one I press is the one that I don't want. Okay, cool. It kind of works. It's really got this out of line, though. That's alright. We can rebalance that after we have put all the weapons on, I suppose. A chaff dispenser. Because, you know, we're going to need to protect ourselves from the turret that we're going to be firing at because it's going to be firing back at me. And some flares. Now, I'm not sure if I need more chaff or flares. Smoke never works. This is a thing that I've been told. Do we want a cruise missile? Kind of. I'm not sure if I can fly with it, though. I mean, look at the size of it. Let's try it. Let's see if we can launch. Put the howitzer closer to the centre of mass. Yeah. Maybe two on the sides. Yeah, actually, two howitzers. Oh, the bomb doesn't blow up. Oh, that's good. The real question is, can I take off and land again? I'm not going to because obviously my centre of mass and everything is out of line, but I don't immediately blow it up when I launch. Are there two there? There's two there. Whoops. The moment I fire those missiles, they're going to blow my entire helicopter apart. Okay, so let's try putting, as suggested, the howitzer on these side rails. Because that's where the centre of mass... Oh, it's going to look so badass. Look at it. Oh, don't want to mess with that. Oh, no. Take one of these, put this down here. I mean, double howitzer shells are terrifying. terrifying. I really do want this here, but I don't think it fits. Like, physically fits. We will try it, though. We're going to click on this. No, am I not allowed to rotate this? Not by that amount. Anyway, turn the snap to grid off. Oh no, I'm going to fire it into my craft like that. No, I'm not, because what we can do is have a look here. We're going to turn the drop time up so it drops for half a second. Yeah, decouple speed 1S, cool. Lateral or forwards? I'm going to go for lateral. Cruise altitude. I don't know, I always like having it about a kilometre, and it's not in a cargo bay. Okay, that should make that a little bit safer. I say a little bit. Now, let's shifty these back. Oh, it's not changing the centre of mass anywhere near as much as I thought it would. Something like that. Yeah. These cannon shells really do have to move, though. No, we'll just go with that. Okay, now we need to put a whole load of missiles on this thing, because, you know, that's what you do with a attack helicopter like this. Well, how many parts are we up to? 18. So obviously I can't spend too many parts, because, you know, we've only got a certain limit. 10 per base, something like that. What about a big battery and a laser at the front? Oh man. Maybe I will make another. Join stream, see this. Oh, hey guys. Yeah. Do you not like? Hey Alex, sorry. Do you not like my attack helicopter? Is it not the most awesome thing you have ever laid eyes on? No? Alright, well, fine. Electric charge required but not generated. So I'm feeling RTGs. Oh, wait. I've just thought of another thing that we really have to have on here. Targeting pod, ECM jammer. That's the first one. Oh, it's so big. All these things are so huge. So that's going to go there. And then we're going to put another one on the other side. Not the ECM jammer, but the targeting pod. And that should... Oh, I really hope they're the same weight. Let's find out. Targeting pod is 0.2. ECM is 0.3. Yeah, it's close enough. It's close enough. We can balance that out with the SAS. Town missiles are terrible, people have told me. Oh, there's a Browning. No. We don't need that. 50 cal machine gun, though. That's lovely. We'll possibly do that. I mean, a Gal cannon on the front wouldn't go amiss either. What else do we want? I really want some missile railings. Let's start with that. Of course, the orientation is going to be a big issue. Let's try and get in a little closer. So, British people out there, well, or any others that celebrate the 5th of November as a fireworks event, but I'm pretty sure that's just a British thing. Did you have a good fireworks show? I did. An excellent one. Me and a few friends ended up spending hundreds of pounds on fireworks, and went around my mates who owns a lot of land and fired some fireworks over the lake there. It was amazing. Do we want the interceptors? I mean, that's really only for surface to air, as it says there. A bomb? I'm not sure about the bombs. Is it unguided? No, it's GPS guided. Ooh. But I'm not a bomber. We will put that on the other craft. The harems are the ones that have the radar detection. So if they put a goalkeeper on there. Oh, hey Zed Tech, how are you doing, buddy? In my opinion, the small targeting pod is better. There's a small targeting pod? I only thought there was that one. Where do we find the small targeting pod? I'm going to have a look through. So that's the one we've already put on. Okay. All the way up, we got 50 cal, some ammo, adjustable missiles, bomb racks, Hellfires, cruise missiles, my favourite missiles, got some AMRAAMs, some Sidewinders. I mean, everyone needs to have their own inline radar dome. I don't think I want that, though. I mean, everyone's got to have their own favourite type of missile, haven't they? What do you guys like out there? I mean, I prefer the harems because it locks in on their radar signal. Why do you waste your part on missile? That is a very good point, because I'm just too into the habit of putting missile rails on. Very good point. Very good point. How many parts? I mean, obviously it saved me 4 parts, but how many parts are we up to? Of course, I have scrolled down on the engineer panel here. 20's good. 20's good. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean about this smaller targeting pod, dude. I couldn't see it. We will have a proper look in a second. That was copied out, wasn't it? No. Of course it wouldn't. Why would it do the thing that I want to do first time? Or why would I do the thing that I want to do first time? That's just totally not my style. You know that. Right, so we want to... Yeah, drop time's good. Down is the lateral. Decouple speed. Fast. Okay, cool. Because obviously I don't want this firing forwards and immediately taking out all the weapons. Because that would be terrible. Further down, large detection, howitzer, chain gun. I kind of feel like I want more missiles. Small high explosive weapon. I always toy with the idea of putting one of these on the front, just so in case everything goes wrong, I can kamikaze him. But it never works. The turret will take me out long before I get there. Tower launcher, airborne laser, Vulcan, weapon manager. Okay, right. So I haven't gone all the way through. I reckon we're going to need some sidewinders for a little bit of air-to-air. Where have they gone? There they are. A little bit of air-to-air. We'll put them on the very outside, as is traditional with sidewinders, I believe. Something like that. That's good. That's good. Oh, we've got room for another set of missiles, really, haven't we? Next to the flare dispenser. Next to the... This one. Ooh, this... Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. I like that. Thank you very much, another 3. I will definitely make use of this. I want you to snap to the end point. It's not going to do it though. Cool, and then we can drop this and move this to the top somehow. Maybe not then. I mean, what I want to do is this. So Zed, you've been organising the war. What's your views on part clipping? Like, if I did this, are we all like, no, that's not acceptable? Or are we like, yeah, it's okay just to fit it under the rotor? I still don't think that's quite fit under the rotor. Hey, it looks pretty cool, right? It looks pretty cool. Looks like a war machine. Yeah, it is very much. Nostrils, flamethrower nostrils. Oh man, yeah. Do I have a no? We don't do flamethrowers on here. They're no good in battle scenarios anyway. Do I want some bombs just in case? I mean, the towels are real close range. Is there something like a towel that's a little bit longer range? Hellfires, these were good. Small, quick, laser-guided homing missiles. I like this. We will go with this. Hellfires were kind of my second favourite for the longest time. Oh man, what's going on with that? Can you just kind of sit in place for me, please? That would be very, very good if you could. Okay, this is good. This is good. Let's take it out for a test flight. Save, launch. I did not look at... hey, Irresistible Jelly. How you doing, buddy? Just to say, family-friendly stream, though. You know, just throwing that out there. Okay, I didn't check the centre of mass, so you just know we're going to backflip now. But let's do it anyway, eh? I just want to see how well we fly. Alex White, you have called my name. What do you wish to discuss? Oh, am I too heavy? Am I physically too heavy? Have I put too many weapons on this? What's your thrust? That's it. We're there. Is this going to have to become a Chinook? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yeah, we're not going to get off the... Here, gear down. I mean, it wants to. Oh, I didn't put a tail rotor on. Okay, did losing the sidewinders help? Nope. How about a small flip or two? Did you guys know you could do this? The Osprey, yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good, Irresistible Jelly. Well done. It was in reply to ZTech. Okay, Osprey. Yeah, the Osprey would be good. All right, let's go use the Osprey. Revert flight, splace plane? Space plane. I need a bigger helicopter. Alright, let's do this. Oh, excuse me. Didn't want to do that into the microphone. Let me do another one over here. Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. Right, let's go to the engines, because it's the one we want. And this is the Osprey. Okay, before I go and attach that, let's have a look at the centre of mass. Okay, I think we can do this. Pretty sure we can do this. Something like that. Oh, yeah, that's good, I suppose. And then we're going to turn this. I'd really like to get another part underneath it to make it meld in a little bit better. Something like where are they in the structural pieces? Something like one of these. I'm not going to, because that's just an extra part that I don't really have. But if I did that, look how smooth that would look. Anyway, if parts were unlimited, I would make an amazing helicopter. In fact, even with limited parts, look how amazing my helicopter is. Still clipping the rotors though. Still clipping the rotor. That way and that way. I'd need actually a centre of thrust. Ooh, man, it's getting hot in here. Let's put that there. Excuse me a second, guys. Okay, done with that. There we go. Save and launch. I'll cheer you up. You're the only one sick. Oh man, my throat, every time I swallow, around my tonsil area, it feels like I've just had a well, we call them scouring pads, the stuff that scrapes all your dishes clean, like wire wool style. Wow, it really hurts. But anyway, let's turn that up and fire the oh yes, look at that, and we're balanced. Fly! That's too much. Oh, tail rotor, guys. Why did no one remind me that I needed a tail rotor? Look at the stability on this thing. Talking of okay, it's pretty good. I like this. I'm going to see if I can throw it apart. I don't want guard mode, actually. I want to... Ooh, what should we fire first? This cruise missile. Go! Oh, it went. Actually, I really thought it was going to smash into me. Okay, what else can we fire? This. I am super surprised that it's not destroyed me. Twin howitzers, always good. These are the sidewinders. Well, everything fires off all right. We got a hell... Oh, man, we only have one hellfire on here. Is that the issue? Okay, well, you guys are going to watch an explosion. Oh, you know balance more than Valve. Yeah, man. Part clippings allowed. Cool, thank you. Do you know what is the #1 reason for divorce? Marriage. Nice one at number 3. Nice one. So let's have a look around. Make sure I've got no debris lying around, because, that would be rubbish. This sort of stuff. This way? Yeah, let's clear all that out. Recover. Oh, so I was just about to ask you what you meant, Callum, but obviously the throat, of course. Yeah, it's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. Let's get rid of this. Recover. Cool. Let's go back and tweak it some more. Back and tweak. Is codeine over the counter in the UK? I don't know, actually, but I do have a load of codeine kicking around, so... Obviously, I didn't go and buy it over the counter, but... Steve Irwin died as he lived, with animals in his heart. Hey, Warcats! Cax? I don't know, how are you pronouncing that X on the end there, man? I presume it's cats, given that you've got a cat name. I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm doing very well. No. I feel like a pile of something that I'm not going to mention on stream. All put in a bag, thrown down a hill, and then left in the sun for 4 days. I feel terrible. But we're going to carry on anyway. We need a tail rotor. We need to be able to fly this thing around. Ooh, no, not that one. Literally down here, we should have a tail rotor. Yeah, okay. Well, what are we going to attach it to? Because obviously it needs to go kind of like that, right? Not loving this cannon shell placement now. Though, I've just been told part clipping is allowed, so let's just clip it. Oh, in fact, can we? No, that's not going to work, is it? I mean, it doesn't really look all that good, does it? Maybe we could do a little bit better. Do we have a smaller tail rotor? I think this is probably the first thing we need to address. I mean, that one's good, but it's not quite the ideal one that I want. Not fuel tanks, engines. For some reason, I have it in my brain that rotors are kept in fuel tanks, and I really do know that they are engines. I don't know. I don't process it. Now, whilst I'm fairly convinced we can go out like that, in fact, I'm even going to go check to see. What is it? It is an attack helicopter for the war series we're doing. As howitzers store 20 shells instead of... Really? Is that a thing? Well, we're going to see how well the stability works on this, and then we'll go do that. Stabilize. Stabilize. Not that way. This way. What just exploded? Thing's firing stuff at me. I have no stability on this. Okay, maybe we could do with tweaking this a little bit. I do only have one Hellfire on here. Man, seriously, can you turn back, please? Look, you can see here, I'm at full... Man, I can't even get it to roll. Why are you rolling so much? Let's just leave it, see what it settles out to. It settles out to death. That's what it settled. Look at that. I didn't even touch that. I tried to orientate it upright again. Man, what is going on here? Anyone got any ideas? To be honest, Zedtech, I didn't even know that the end of the world was coming until another 3 told me literally 5 minutes before my stream. So, no, I'm not really looking forward to it. Reaction wheels! Boom! Donald, earn yourself an internet cookie. Good job, man. Good job. Need more air. Yeah, no, I did hear that, Callum. I did hear that. So you're saying... If I take that... Oh, man, what are you doing? God, don't do that. Take that away and it holds more? Is that what you're saying? That should be cool. That should be cool. Now, do we have a structural Mark II part that we can... maybe we want to use this thing that I said I would never find a use for. It's so big, though. It's so big. I'm trying to figure out... And like the traditional one would be to throw this on the end. We'll put some reaction wheels in the middle. What do you guys think? What do you guys... I kind of don't like it. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you why I don't like it, but I kind of don't like it. Command and control. Do they have a Mark II? Yes, look at that. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's put that in there. Also, what's my part count at now? It is at 25. And more air intake. It's a shame that this wasn't enough. This one. I don't want airfo. I just want liquid fuel, thank you. What's this one running at? Oh man, look at all this weight I can save. Okay, cool. Anything else I need to do? More air intakes. 27 parts. I mean, we can probably go up to 30 parts and be happy, right? We can probably go up to 30 parts and be happy. It's in aerodynamics. I always forget where your air intakes are kept. Now, obviously, ideally, I want to put the RAM intake in, but maybe this one. It's not going to fit under there, but we can put 2 here, right? I mean, what I kind of want to do is have some backwards facing. You know, so for all round. Make a VTOL jet instead. Yeah. What music would you like playing during the nuclear apocalypse? For Zedtech, it's the final countdown. I suppose it'll probably be one of the few times I'm like, death metal's probably the way forwards. Or some real nasty techno. The ones that I have in mind have words in the title that I'm not allowed to repeat on stream. So we're going to go with that. Do you reckon this will fly? I hope well, it will fly, but do you reckon... Did I not put any RTGs on here? Have I still not done that? Well, it's going to be more than a 30-part helicopter now. I suppose that's okay. Ain't no biggie. That way? No, no, still not that way. I don't want them fire. Well, I mean, I suppose if we have them firing slightly upwards, they'll probably be in my direction of travel, as I will be tilted sort of downwards to fly. You know, like. Can I select the whole thing? Thank you. I'll be flying generally like this, right? So maybe I do want to turn my missiles up. No, we're going to go with this. Okay, anything else that I am missing at the moment? SSTO. Oh, no. End of the World by REM. Nice, nice. I don't think I could easily turn this into an SSTO. No. No. Though I have not thought about the practicalities of having a helicopter lift on the top of a rocket. That would be interesting. Possibly something for a career mode rather than here, though. Just because of the part count. If we had unlimited parts, it would be good to like save fuel. But as we've got limited parts, it would be better just to throw a massive fuel tank on and use that to lift your rockets. Now, I'm supposed to be looking for the RTGs. That's what I'm doing. I keep getting distracted by talking to you guys. I mean, you're always coming along and making me mess up. Where is the RTG? It's actually up by some stuff. There we go. Where are we going to put this? Down here? I think that looks good. Is it enough power? Probably not. Why is it telling me electricity is required but not generated when there they are, right there? Oh, we put 2 on the front? Oh man, what's going on with the snap? Okay, well, we'll snap this the right way, something like that. Yeah, like that. That's cool. That's cool. It's still telling me that I don't generate electricity. Also, where's the antimatter coming from? You guys see any antimatter? I didn't think antimatter was a thing. Just gonna go through and check all my fuel tanks, make sure that... That's very confusing. Very, very confusing. Cannon shells 20. Nice. That's very, very nice. Okay, let's see if this is even halfway stable. Do I want to see one of your VTOLs? You can send it across. You can see it across. Can you go through all the engines for it? I will do so. Yes, I will do so. Oh man. God, look at this. We have stability. Can we turn? Sort of. Oh, okay, so here is an issue. You see this roll that's going on? Not sure what... And then it noses down. I mean, it's not like we've lost all the fuel anywhere, is it? I am super confused about the stability on this thing. I mean... Disgruntled noises. Disgruntled noises. I think it's this funny shaped fuselage. I don't think the game knows how to deal with it properly. I remember having a few troubles with this beforehand. Oh my gosh. Donald knows what's wrong. Lay it on me, man. So ZTech wanted to have a look at the engines. I'm not sure which ones you want to look at here, dude, but these are all the engines. Look, I think you probably want to see these atomic engines, because last time we streamed, you said someone said something about them not being, about them supposed to have been nerfed or something. This one, this is the one that made everyone go, oh no, that's not right. You reckon it's the center of? I'm pretty sure I lined it up. Well, I mean, it is a very slightly out. Does that look straight down to you? It's so hard to tell whether you're looking completely over the top of something or not. Let's get this, move this the smallest amount. That way. Oh, let's turn the grid snap off. Pull this back. Okay, cool. I mean, all we can do is try it again, right? Hi and bye. All right, Rachel. How's it going? ETF killers. Am I your dad? Oh, man. Welcome, son. Fuel drain. Look at the last 2 rows. Look at the last 2 rows. Let's do that. Let's do that. Ah, that's a shame, Rachel. That's a shame. Yeah, but explosions are probably a pretty safe bet, to be fair. I'm relatively sure. Right, the last 2 rows. Down here, we got a... continuing to swear of sword branding naming conventions. The environmental select thrust operating cycle engine is an advanced spaceplane engine that straddles the line between jet and rocket. Also comes in sleek Mark II. That's nice. There's a nice VTOL. That's pretty good. Scramjet engines. I do like that. This is the one that appeals most to me. Okay, but anyway, now that we have balanced... Now that we have supposedly balanced all this, let's go and have a go. Hey Arturo, no, we've only been building this helicopter, which, now that we've taken it out and done a few test runs, might not be all that great. If I just... I mean, half throttle. Can we do well at half throttle? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling it might have something to do with this wobbly bit back here. And pulling these in works. And there we go. Look, I'm not touching anything, guys. Look at that pitch. Not sure. No, stay now. I don't mean that E17 tune. Man, this is so... Oh, my favourite Kerbal pun again. So twitchy. Well, I'm just going to turn back. Twitchy made an unstable chopper and possibly unstable subscriber. Personally, if my subscribers aren't unstable, I'm wondering what you're doing here. Did I seal the... Well, I've got a tail engine. Yeah, this was one of the ones on that last bit, the TR7 tail rotor. I mean, unless I'm supposed to put it all the way around... You know what? You know what? That crazy idea that I just thought, I'm going to do it. Because, you know, crazy ideas are what I do. Yeah, Callum, if you want to send me the file... I mean, I'm not going to be able to get to it during stream... But if you want to send me that file, I would very much appreciate looking at it. I want to change the way that we copy out here. Alright, what could possibly go wrong here? I'm just seeing if that's going to, like, even close to help. Okay, let's do this. And honestly, if this doesn't work, I think we might have to think about a new design. Oh, now it's backflip. Oh, of course it was. I added a whole load of weight at the back, wouldn't it? Feels a little bit more stable. Little bit. Thank you for the link, Callum. Oh, it backflips well. It does backflip very well. Look at this. Alright, I've changed my mind. We've made a stunt helicopter. Because of course we would. Well, I mean, why wouldn't we have made a stunt helicopter? Alright, okay. Let's try and crash this into the floor, because that's always the best way to end these things. Hopefully it will destroy itself, but... I don't know, every time I've landed on my rotors, I've just kind of bounced. So I'm going to try and go nose down this time. Where can you upload designs to help the cause? That is a very good question, actually, guys. I haven't even thought to set up a folder. That would be... Demon Funk is saying he doesn't know anything about helicopters, but he feels the one thing they all have in common is a long tail boom. Okay. Okay, let's extend that tail boom out, shall we? Let's do that. Yeah, so Arturo, if you've got a favourite place to put up files, then go ahead. I do run Kerbal Space Program Facebook page. It's the open group as opposed to the closed group, and in there we have a file, a place to dump files. So that would probably work. ZTech, search for Floptron on YouTube. What's Floptron? Atmospheric RCS, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say this after putting 4 tail rotors on. I was trying to save the parts. So, down here somewhere, though, I did see this. I mean, it's appropriate stuff. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Work for me. That's better. I mean, that kind of looks like a real helicopter now, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure that's going to be in the wrong place. Hey, you know what? That's not terrible. That is not terrible. Center of thrust is usable. Let's move this back just a little bit. See if that helps. Let's see if that helps. Save launch. Like the floppy disk drives. The one I've seen was the Imperial March. You know, Darth Vader's music. Very, very good. Okay, can we fly? Yes. Can we be stable? Yes. Thanks for the link another 3, but as I say, I'm not going to get to any of these until after my stream. Okay, let's do the first thing of trying to find out where... Okay, so the third mark is where we pick up or lose speed. Yes, yes it is very much. Okay, so let's try and put this back down. Though, saying that, we are flying. Who was it who gave me the idea for the long tail boom? Whoever you were, say yes, and I'll be like, yep, thanks, man. I'm sure it's someone with an orange avatar. What happens to the center of mass when you remove the fuel? Yeah, it drifts a bit, but I'm hoping that the stability controls on the back here will help. Maybe? I don't know. Man, those wobbling stuff. Okay, do we have anything set up anywhere that I can try to make an attack run at? Because I don't want to attack planes. That's the thing. I don't want to attack planes. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to revert the flight to space hangar. Military helicopters have jet engines to go forwards faster. Awesome. The problem there is the part count. I mean, we are already at 31. That's one more part than I wanted to put on, ideally. I was trying to make a 30-part attack helicopter. I mean, we could just lose the cruise missile. Pass a cruise missile. Yes, please, ZTech. That would be very, very good, actually, if you could set up that Google Drive folder and then we can point everyone to that. Now, why is it still telling me my electric charge is no good? We should have found out whether we were actually storing or not, shouldn't we? But what I actually want to do, let's open this up. Do I have an attack turret in here? No. Okay, you guys are going to just have to stare at this for a second as I come to this folder that I've got open in the background here, because I need to go into my saves, the war. Let's get one of my turrets, because, you know, they're always good. Where's my 12-part tiny turret? No, I mean, do we want... We want to have a pretty strong attack, right? So let's take my actual turret and put it into this save. For those that aren't quite sure why I need to transfer stuff all around, the actual war file is big. It takes me about a minute to load into any of the screens, and the one thing I do not want to do on stream is just be sat there staring at a loading screen going, well guys, this is the worst bit of the game, isn't it? Some in here. Attack one, no. I'm looking for turret tease. Oh man, scrolling might not be the way. Now, is this the one I want? Looks like the one I want. And we're going to put you... Where are we going to put you? We're going to put you at the... No, I want a helipad. Jeb Island. No. Is there nothing on the KSC Island? You know, the one across the way. I suppose we will take one of these. And that one at the top. For some reason, when I read that first time, I was like, oh, that's the normal runway. Okay, let's launch this. What's an astronaut's favourite place on a computer? The spacebar! Okay, we're going to leave him here. We are. We're going to set you up on... you're on... I'm going to set him up on Team B just because it's easier, and you know I'll forget to set the other one up on Team A. Visual range high, gun range. Do I have any missiles? Nope. Gun range high. Missiles per target doesn't matter. Okay, all right, that's pretty good. For those of you that actually wanted to read my settings, I know we've got a chat box here that I can't actually see, but you guys can. Twitchy, totally unrelated. Have you considered playing Ark? Not as a video. I do play Ark. Me and my friend Mad Frank, we play a bit of Ark. I say we play a bit of Ark. I think we played twice, and with the Triceratopses that we were trying to tame, we ended up killing because turns out pressing control will swing your weapon. So yeah, Space Center. Oh, Alex is gone, and I already feel the gaping void of my heart. Okay, what we got going on here? We want to take the plane back out. Not the plane, the helicopter. It's in the seas. Copter 1. We're probably going to design a better copter next time. I mean, this is all aggression, but I've got a feeling it's going to be like my attack plane one. That when I actually took it out into the real world and flew it around for a bit, I was like, oh, well, this is massively overspec'd. So yeah, we want to come down here. We want to put you back on the normal runway for preference. Yeah, KSC runway, cool. I wish they wouldn't have the KSC on there. Just put runway. If you set the gun range above 300 meters with no, straight up Callum, I completely forgot about that. Skids, yeah, skids are alright. I prefer things that roll. Okay, let's do this. Oh man, look at the speed we've got already. Let's. Oh man, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Now I thought our stability issues had been solved. Don't know about you guys, but I really thought that got sorted from the last flight. That was quite a set of explosions. Well, we're going to need to get the tarmac layers back in. If you lose the wheels, you could fit a turbojet. Yeah, I don't really want jets. That's the thing. I'm just trying to have a helicopter at the moment. I'm going to try this again. I should have reverted to flight, not to spaceplane hangar. And we're going to try it a little more steady, because the first thing I did was go straight onto full throttle. And I got a feeling maybe that was the problem. So I know around about here is liftoff velocity. Maybe a little bit more. There we go, just a little bit more. And if I just very gently play with it, I think we should be alright. Helicopters are delicate machines. They float on a column of air, and trying to balance yourself on a column of air is a real difficult task. So you got to take it careful. We're going that way. Can I go that way? Is this the thing that's going to happen? Kind of. If I bank this way a little bit more, I'll start pulling my surface reticule around. And trying to ease it up. Okay, so yeah, first thing I want to do, actually, put on fine controls. Should be easier. Looks like it would be more dangerous to shoot this thing down than let it fire at you. Yeah, maybe, actually, mate. Maybe. Why am I constantly blowing up ZTech's runway? Well, you're a very prosperous nation, mate. I think you can deal with the small outlay of having to deal with my testing program. Oh, hey Kerbal Tech, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good time. If I play with it gently, it'll be good. Yeah, no, you've got it another 3. You know what I'm referring to. This is not a speed of flight that I want. The speed of flight that I want. I'm worried about going any further forwards though. If I do this, what's going to start to happen? So, stable flight. I'm putting my gears away. I'm going to see if this changes anything. No, thankfully. Okay, cool. That's good. That's what I want. Forwards, please. A little bit more thrust to make sure we're not going to start dropping. So what I'm doing now is just kind of tapping my space bar and watching my velocity reticule. I never know what to call this. It's the prograde, isn't it? The prograde reticule. And then when it lines up with the horizon, which we're a little bit below at the moment. There we go. Now we're lined up with the horizon. So we should have steady flight. Oh, I'm still going down just a little bit. Look at that. Just a little bit more. Can we do a little bit more? Just a little bit more. Oh, well, obviously we're just going to plummet to the... What even is that? Well, what does it look like, dude? I'll give you a clue. There's a helicopter rotor on top and a stabilising tail boom. But it's an attack helicopter. We got a load of missiles. We've got twin howitzers. I mean, who doesn't want twin howitzers? We've got a cruise missile. And the thing I want to know is that I know these things have a long, long range. Now, do I have to target this, or is it just a lock? I don't know. I've not fired a cruise missile before. Let's quick save it. Now let's launch this off and see what happens. Don't drop into the ocean. That'd be so bad. Okay, I think everything's going. I told it to go up to 3 kilometers though. So obviously, not 3 kilometers, 1 kilometer. What's the side-to-side maneuverability? Missile evasion is important. Yes, I agree. But the way I have found it is easier to dodge missile. Well, that was a good quick load. Don't know what we're going to do about this. I might have to revert to launch. So I assume I need to use the targeting pod. There were no survivors. Thankfully, we only use robots anyway, so Space Center. Oh yeah, I was wondering how to set the GPS target. I've not most of this new targeting system. I have no idea about. So I've got to work it out on stream because I don't pre-plan stuff at all. Empty place. Empty place. In here. Yeah, we'll go with the autosave, why not? And launch it back out. Said text like, you monster. It's just a robot, man. Robots don't matter, right? Of course robot lives matter, man. Of course robot lives matter. Let's put that and go. Just a little bit forwards. Okay, I think we're alright. I think we're all good. It was in BDA since 1.0.5. Tells you how long it's been since I've used the new BDA. Like, collaborative warfare stayed on an old version for the same reason we're on an old version. The BD Armory didn't update for like ever. No, it wasn't BD. It wasn't BD. It was Kerb Inside that we had trouble with because we couldn't keep the same bases. We kind of had to stay in the. If it was a good AI, it would not be serving Twitchy or have crashed. Yeah. What mods are the rotors from? I don't know actually. I was saying earlier I'm not sure. I assume something like either Cax or Fire Splitter or something like that. ZTech is the man to talk to there. Can it land safely? One step at a time, man. One step at a time. Yeah, as Warduck says, landing's probably not a statistical issue. Oh, it hurts to drink a drink. Okay, let's turn this way. Get myself a lock. So how do we do the GPS lock? I presume it's with the targeting pod at the front here. I mean, why would it be anything else, right? Can we enable? Thank you. Okay, let's try and point ourselves in the right direction. I'm going to lock and zoom in. Now, I know he's around somewhere. I'm going to have to go up higher, aren't I? I can't go up. Our surface velocity is dropping, but that's okay. We're going to try and lift ourselves up. If you don't worry about the landing, why bother with the gear? Yeah? Yeah. Oh, sorry, are you the one who put the mods together? I'm so sorry, Callum. I assumed that ZTech had at least put the list together. My bad. So we're going to unlock that, and we're going to try... I mean, we can't see where I actually want... What's this white thing here? Does that actually exist over there? Does it? Does it? We're going to lock the target and pull it down and just wait. just wait until we can see it, because the cruise missile should be able to fire from this sort of distance. It looks like it might be good. Lock target. Lock target. Why won't you lock your target? What's going on, man? What's going on? I did it earlier. Okay, so now if we move up a bit, is it gonna... Why won't it do that? Look at this. It's not as if I can't see it. I mean, we're right at the front here. Okay, well, let's get some extra height. I mean, we are on our way up anyway. Oh, just a little bit further forwards. We still want to be moving forwards. We still... Cruise missiles need 700 meters from launch. Cool. Yeah, I did see that, but it wouldn't actually make a lock when I was pointed up here for some reason. Now, is that where it is? I'm going to send GPS. There's no point quick saving. And we're going to fire that out. Team B, armed, weapons, cruise missile. I mean, we can try. We got the GPS already. Go. So what I'm going to do is watch it. Boosters! Pull up, man. What are you doing? No target? Why does this not have a coordinator? I do have your control, yes. Open the... Which GPS coordinate? Was it on the cruise missile by any chance? Revert to launch. I thought just clicking send would be it. Set up distant object enhancement. Oh man, work. But yeah, cool. That's a good plan, man. That is a good plan. It's on the main menu, is it? I'm not going to play Menu Warrior now, but we will figure that out. So, I turn my targeting pod on. Oh, 2 GPS. Is that the button I need to go? Hey Jurassic Xenomorph! Sorry dude, I didn't actually see you come in. I can see at the top of the chat on the stream screen now. But on the YouTube chat, which is the one that I watch, yeah, I didn't see you come in. Sorry dude. Okay, let's try... let's not take this... let's pop that over there so you guys can see it, because if I pop it down there, it's all behind the chat, and that's not good. We'll pop that up there. We're even going to keep this over here. I've got a very cluttered left-hand side of my screen. Now, can we turn without totally destroying this craft? I don't know. I would like to have my target. No! Don't do it! Don't! I can feel it slipping all over the place. Man, what is wrong with this? Tiny, tiny taps. Tiny taps. Okay, cool. Yeah, distant object enhancement is definitely going to have to be a thing for next round, if not next stream. And it was about there somewhere, right? It was about there. Send GPS, 2 GPS, click them both. I'm not sure if either one of those is right. Is there any extra button in modules? You have to GPS coordinator, press it. In modules? GPS coordinate. So that's the target I've just selected, right? Nope. What's this green dot up here? I don't want that green dot. Or is that where I'm aiming right now? I'm not sure. You know what? I'm just going to fire at this first one. Maybe I should clear all these out. Let's start again, shall we? There is going to be... It's somewhere about there. It's at the launch point. So we'll send... Yep, okay. We're going to target that. Sweet. And then we're going to Team B, weapons, cruise missile. Okay, I believe I finally did everything in the right order. I might be wrong. No? Come on, dude. Why aren't you firing? Because I did not arm the missile. There's always so many steps to this. So many steps. Okay, let's just watch this go, because the helicopter's going to be fine. The distant object enhancement is in the bottommost menu on the right side of the HUD. Is it? Which HUD? Distant objects, okay. I'm gonna... is this actually targeting? Okay, and it should level out. Yes, good. Okay, cool. We are looking for debris, flare saturation, distant vehicle rendering. There we go. Yep, that far would be good. Rendered target vessel only. It would save me some frames, but I think we're all right. Sky dimming. Yeah, everything else looks okay. All right, thank you, Callum. Very, very useful. Very, very. I'm not sure if this game is that detailed. Oh man, where's it going? Oh look, it was there. Ah, what? Is my helicopter still flying? This is the next question. Yeah, it is. Look, switch to. Cool. Thank you, another 3. Thank you. The green dot is the place you're aiming at. Yeah. Not sure if the game is that detailed, but does the main rotor blades have variable pitch function? No, unfortunately not. It's literally just a down. So during my first episode of the war, a friend came round and interrupted me during my 2-hour-long flight. I was like, it's okay, I'll just quick save it and we can do it again. So I turned the game down, put it back on, and then when I quick loaded, this happened. Lost literally like 2 hours worth of footage. Oh, it was terrible. Anyway, we can't do that. We can't even revert it. We're just going to have to... Because the floor is still there. If I cut all the engines, we'll find the floor in about 5 kilometres time. Kraken! It hit the island. I mean, given how I was doing beforehand, I think this is a marked improvement. By the time it comes for me to actually take my turn, I'm just going to be like, pow, pow, pow. Surely. Especially with the distant objects. I always love when the planet doesn't load. You can see the bits that aren't actually part of the planet anymore. The things that are just kind of like welded on top. You need to be within 10 kilometers to get an accurate GPS coordinate. That is horrible. Oh, that is super horrible. Okay, I was really expecting us to have hit the floor by now. We are literally going down at 100 meters per second. The air resistance is getting higher. Oh, there's the water resistance. What's this? Can we watch that? No. Okay, well that was good. When nothing fails, just strap a star bomb. Yeah, that's good, man. Quick loading destroyed Z-Tech's turn as well. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm fairly sure if I was to shut everything down, I mean, like restart my PC and come back, I could quick load it then, because I have used a quick load at some point on this save. I can't remember exactly when, and it went all right then. But that was like 2 days after I made it, so. Right, so I think we're getting closer to actually having a viable helicopter. I mean, I've not made a launch yet. I've not made a successful attack yet. But it flies. It goes where I need it to go. I'm not sure what the range of it's going to be, but I'm not going to do that on stream because you guys don't want to just watch an hour of this flying forwards. It'll probably be more than an hour as well. Moved away from my microphone. SSTO with a SAR bomb. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to use the nukes until turn 10. Turn 10. Alright. I really want this to work. Well, it kind of does. I just have to be so gentle with it. I'm wondering if some struts on this weapon rack might help. I don't think so. I don't think the judder from the weapon rack is enough to actually do the damage that we're seeing. No, we're alright. We'll launch it. As soon as I get to a point... I'm not dogfighting in a helicopter, Z-Tech. What? That's not what helicopters are for. These are for coming up and attacking ground units. Man, that would be over brutally quick. Brutally quick. This thing can't dodge very well. We're going to try it again. I really wish we could quick save it. Like, I don't want to have to make this flight every time. I just want to go from halfway down, halfway in the ocean. I don't want target. I want surface. And I'm also not sure where... No. Oh, there we go. Where my pro-grade reticule was is what I was trying to say. But suddenly it all became unstable on me, so I had to concentrate and hit buttons. Two astronauts are about to go on a spacewalk. One hasn't even done one before, while the other is a veteran of several. The inexperienced one confesses that he is nervous and asks how the other guy keeps calm under the pressure of everything that could go wrong. The experienced guy goes, "It's space. There is no pressure." I like that. That was fun. NKD? What's NKD? North Kerbal Dynamics, right? Yeah, I don't know which one we're asking. Callum, which one are we going to do? When will I be in a shoal? When will I be in a shoal at a store in the war? What? I'm sorry, Jurassic Xenomorph. I'm not quite sure. There's the word shoal in there. Like what? Like fish? That's a school, isn't it? I've got to say, mate, you've put the word shawarma out there, and I'm like, what? I'm sure this is my ignorance coming into play here. Yeah, in my 30 years of life, I have noticed I'm quite ignorant about a lot of stuff. Probably he's going to do a stability test. Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, North Kerbal Dynamics are great. It is such a shame we didn't get to use them properly in collaborative warfare. These babies coming along, eh? Stability tests. Such thing. Alright, let's... Well, I mean, we're flying. There's not much we can do at the moment other than... I mean, we could try and push it down more, but the further I get away from my prograde here, the worse the stability ends up being. I assume there is a way around that, but whatever. What does an astronaut use to keep his feet warm? A space heater. What's the difference between a baby and an onion? This best be the punchline best be repeatable on a child-friendly stream. I cry when I chop it. Yeah, that's all right. I'll go with that joke. Well, I've got a feeling that the turn that I take with this helicopter is going to be a lot of cuts. I don't think I could speak for long enough to fill up all the time in an actual video and be, interesting. Can you mount horizontal stabilizers on the tail boom? Maybe. I'm kind of feeling this could be it. Oh, I didn't put my landing gear away. Such drag. I mean, like, oh man. I'm only what? A third of the way there? Alright, let's start setting up some targeting. We're gonna try and make an actual attack run. Did the distant objects reset when I... Okay, it did. Alright, let's not reset the launch next time. Okay, let's pop that back on. We'll just... the thing I always hate about some... Well, not always about some, but the thing that I dislike about some of these screens with like arrows and stuff like that on is you end up double clicking and then you lose your target and you're like, oh, didn't want to do that. Oh, I still can't see him. Nah, that's no good. Let's have a look at the distant objects again. Why does it not... Oh, because I've got to go apply at the bottom. Apply. Maybe ignore debris. We don't need to see debris. Why do I think a helicopter is a good idea? I don't. I just think it's something we've not built on stream yet. Next week, maybe it'll be the tank. I was thinking that maybe I should do like a naval fleet at some point, and then I remembered I'm in the desert, so that might not be the best plan. 3.5 hours until we know who won the US election. It's gonna be Clinton. Let's be honest here. She has pulled so many strings. Like, I'm fairly sure the only reason Trump is running is because Clinton set up that she is running up against an idiot, so that she is the only viable option. Demon Funk, you talk very, very good good helicopter stuff. I really need to put some of this stuff into action. But I have an idea of what I want to have for this. And when I get an idea in my brain, I'm like, no, we're doing it this way. Because, you know, I'm pretty lame like that. That wants to move this way. I mean, within 10 kilometers for the attack range, right? That's fine. We can do that. I mean, it's got a lock, right? Oh, I still haven't put myself on the right team, that's why. Open my weapons. Are we going to use the GPS? I mean, we should. Where's my modules? I didn't put my jammer on. Jamming. Right, so this is one of the things that I really struggle with, is having enough power to keep this jammer running. Let's have a look up here. Yeah, look, boom, gone. So RTGs were not the way forwards there. We're going to have to put... So we should be able to make more power with like fuel cells or something, right? Why are you not... that's 750 kilometers away, right? Apply. I'm not sure what's going wrong here. I should be just staring at it. We're like within 10 kilometers. Send the GPS down if you could. Thank you. We're going to target that. I don't even know if we're going to hit it, but we're going to fire. And fire some howitzers. I think the howitzers might be moving, guys. Let's turn that back off. Oh, yeah. Did I tell you how good I am at designing stuff, guys? Now, is this going to have control? Turret's not firing at me. What have I done wrong? Hey, that was pretty good, though. That was pretty... Well, like, if I was taking my turn, I'd be like, mission success. You know? What is my airspeed in... KTS? Is that kilometers per second? No, I'm not sure what KTS is, sorry. Well, let's go and move those howitzers. That's the thing that needs to happen here. Why did it just explode? Render all unloaded this up. Is that not what I've done? I will double check it. When you fired a missile, it wasn't the missile, it's when I fired the howitzers. That's the bit that made it explode. We will definitely... what, nautical miles? I'm not sure, actually, mate. I'm not sure. I'm not very good at doing conversions from meters to second to anything else, to be honest. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of meters per second as a unit system, though. So, where... I presume this clipping right here is where the problem lies. Let's go and do a fire. If you see the ignore debris, then you're okay. All right, let's do that as well. Open this up. Render all unloaded, like this. Ignore debris. We'll turn that off as well. Apply. I'm going to hit apply several thousand times just to make sure it works. Okay, we want that. I literally just want weapons, howitzer, blow up the space plane hammer. That was better. That was much better. Okay, let's take off and see if it's still good. I could totally see this like falling apart when it's in the air. Yeah, who needs my own plane, say? Okay, so that's better. Just the smallest bit of movement is what helps here. Okay, cool. Alright, guys. I know it's only been an hour and 20, but I do absolutely really need to stop now. My brain is mush and my throat is killing me. I will see you next time when we're going to probably work on a better helicopter than this. I mean, I do love this, and I'm definitely going to use this in my next turn. Not the next one to get released, because I'm currently editing that the actual turn is already done, but the one after that will be happening. Hey, I do need to attack you to see your plane in action. Maybe. I mean, if that's your level of diplomacy there, ZTech, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Got one question. What graphics card do I use? I am currently using a GTX 960. So, I thought I was buying the 970, but I must have phased myself out and gone, no, that was too expensive. 78 meters 78.8. It's not. I'm going 20 meters per second slower than the Longbow cruise ship. Yeah, I'm not sure. I actually think that the error is all to do with. Oh, now what's the planetary loading system they use? It's the one that splits the entire planet into segments and. Anyway, I think some index isn't being loaded properly there because just the entire planet is missing. All the physicality of it is there. It's just the visuals are gone. Oh, your 1080 is late. Go ahead, mate. Go ahead. See, so I bought the 960, and then the 1080 drops a month later. I was not aware that it was coming out at all, and I really wish I had just waited that little bit of time. Really wish. Well, anyway, guys, I am literally going to say goodbye now. I will see you next time when we are going to work on a tank, attack helicopter, maybe a ship of the desert. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I will see you then when I'm going to do that. Bye.